Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and somebody contacted me via email and wanted to know how to put these two clip art together and also cut it out. And I'm not doing the exact logo because it had some infringement copyright on it that she did not own. So I was just going to show her how to do this. So you've got two pieces of clip art, a horse and a four-leaf clover. The clover, we need to go to Effects, Contour, and we want to contour to the inside, or to the inside a 1/4 of an inch. Now we're going to go to Arrange and break contour apart. Now we're going to bring in our horse. It would just a hairline, and put it about where you want it, and kind of look at, some of the places that it's hitting, and see if it's good enough, and that's good enough. Now there's really no way to weld this. There's a lot of things that would happen. Back minus front doesn't work. Front minus back doesn't work. And it just doesn't work. So you have to kind of do this manually. But you can, let's try to trim it. Or let's back up here, and the easiest way would be to combine it. And now it's all one piece. And then you're just going to have to manually get rid of some of these parts. So we're going to take our virtual segment delete key, and we're going to delete some of these parts that are inside the four-leaf clover, and you just kind of got to use your imagination on what it looks like. And one thing good about it, you can always back up. And I should have made a copy probably of this before I started, but it's in case you go too far. And you just kind of visually open up. What you're doing is you're opening up the part for the power or the fill to go into. So you just need to kind of open up some of these spots, and like right there and right here. You just don't want any open lines. Matter of fact, we'd probably get rid of those. Then let's look up the top, and we're pretty good to go. Well, there's one more part right here that you need to clean up, and maybe not. Maybe that'll work. Let's do this. Let's take away that part. Well, we need to take away that part and that part. We need somewhere for the color fill to flow. So we're going to take our Smart Fill tool, and we're going to click on it and see we haven't gone far enough. There's something that's blocking it, and it could be right in here. So let's take our virtual segment delete key and delete that little node, and I see one right here. So it should work now. So let's take our Smart Fill tool and fill that in, but we're not getting to our horse. So let's back up here, and we need to figure out how to get up to the horse and not take away some of these. We don't want to go here because that'll go outside the horse. And let's just see here what we can do. We might have to back up, and that's why it's always good to create a copy. And let's see how far we got to go back. Let me back up quite a bit. I'm just hitting the undo key. So what we could do to fix that problem would be to just delete part of the clover that's going through the horse. And then that will solve the problem. And we need to do the same thing here. And then you just need to figure out, are you keeping the tail? Or are you keeping the part of the clover? What's more important to you? That isn't going to work right there because we have a broken part. So let's delete that. You can't have this line right here. That might work right there. I'm going to go ahead and take away these lines. And I don't know how far I went back. We need to delete these lines. And I'm just taking the tool, and instead of just clicking on a line, I'm just dragging it through it. Like right here, I need all 3 of those lines deleted. Maybe delete that line. I'm going to go ahead and take away part of that for his leg. And I think we're good to go. I don't like the way this went through his tail, but you can play with it. And there we go. I don't like this part of this right here. So let's take the virtual segment delete key and delete that. And now let's take our Smart Fill tool and fill it in. I don't really like that. Let's back up here and let's delete part of the clover. So I'm just taking the virtual segment delete key and doing that because we really want to save the horse. That looks pretty good. Now, how to create an outline of that. Our item is 15 inches across, so we need to change our nudge factor to like the 17. We're going to Control D and make a duplicate of that guy. We're going to put no outline, but now we can go to boundary and let's nudge it over, and there's your boundary. So that's your key right there. Is now this horse will engrave, the outside will, and I don't like that right there. I should have deleted part of that 4-leaf clover. Let's kind of back up here a little bit and see if we can do something. I'd rather have the horse's tail rather than the clover, but you see what I'm talking about. It'll work. I'd rather have the horse's tail rather than the clover, or I would. It's just personal preference. And that doesn't look bad. But if you ever run into a situation, I'm going to group that together and I'm going to nudge it over, Control D, and make a duplicate of it. If you ever get where you can't do a boundary, just select it, go up to Ungroup All Objects, and you ought to be able to get your boundary tool back. And there you go. So this has no hairlines in it. It's just a fill, and there you go with the finished product. That will cut out and engrave. And let's do this, just one more thing. Let's say you don't want it to cut right on the edge. Go up to Arrange or go up to Effects, Contour. This time let's contour to the outside, just 0.02, let's say. Well, let's go a little bit further than that so you can see on the video. Let's go 0.06. Now let's go and Arrange, break contour apart. And when you click on the center, it'll get the red line. Turn this one into a red line and a hairline, and then just nudge it back over. This way it's going to cut just outside your engraved line and look a little bit better. Anyway, I hope that helped her a little bit, and thank you for watching.